Welcome to Arresting Normality. My name is Aaron, joined as always with Travis from Howie Games and Cody from Stealing Life. How are you guys? We're tired because it's always the morning when we do this, and we're always exhausted because everybody works, and it's an awful, awful existence that we are here for. But in other words, you know, everything's great. Everything's great. I have coffee.
Start a podcast.
Yeah, somebody's in a good mood.
Oh yeah, no, we're doing great. I'm two-handing some coffee over here.
Life is terrible, but I have coffee.
It's good. It's good.
Somebody kill me, but I have coffee.
Somebody kill me, please.
Everything's
After
worth
I
it
finish my
just for this coffee.
Let me drink my coffee first.
So, the man who hates everything, Cody, has finally seen a movie in which he is unhappy about. Go figure.
Is that what we're jumping right into?
Yes, we're jumping straight into it.
2 minutes in, and we're just going to be like, hey, I hate stuff.
Yes. And the movie is called The Joker. And
She was carried the
He's carried the Joker.
It was carried the Joker.
Carried the Joker. And actually, there was no the.
Yeah, no, it was just,
so it was just Joker.
Which also made me mad.
Yeah?
And I shouldn't be. But
Take us down the path of anger you have going on in your face.
I mean, it's just not a good movie.
That's not a good enough path. Lead us down the path. Don't just hit us in the face with
it.
it.
So I watched the movie by myself.
Oh, Jess didn't go see it with you?
No, I didn't go see it. I watched
it.
He
pirated it legally.
You pirated. For shame, sir.
I'm not going to pay for that.
I don't endorse pirating on my channel. Cody, you got to leave now.
Okay, bye-bye. Don't know what you guys are going to talk about.
Puppies.
So I watched it at home, and Jess was at work. Because I asked her if she wanted to watch it with me, and she said, fuck no. So she did not want to see
she has a similar mindset. I don't know why, but
yeah, she did not want to see it. And but I did start texting her throughout the movie.
Oh yeah, was she
gonna read those now?
And I thought, yeah, I could just read them out, and it's literally just my thoughts as I'm watching the movie.
You have to, put some context to them, though.
We definitely need to hear some context.
No, there is context. Trust me. I'm very detailed when I do things. Shut up, Travis. So, okay, as soon as the movie starts, and spoilers all over this thing, by the way.
Definitely.
So
if you haven't seen it,
don't
fuck it.
And by the way, he went, just to put some preface, he went into this, hating it. So, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he already had the mindset of this movie is going to suck and I hate everything. So.
It sucked before I watched it.
Which I have no idea why you watched it, but...
I watched it because it's Joker.
I mean...
I watch all the stuff. I didn't want to see Aquaman. I watched Aquaman.
Yeah.
I see all of those movies.
Was Aquaman good?
No. Aquaman was not good. Aquaman was better than Joker, but it wasn't good.
Was it worth seeing Jason Momoa, shirtless?
Yeah.
That's probably the whole movie, right?
Oh, yeah. That's, the only good thing about the movie, though.
Makes sense.
But man, is he handsome.
Right?
He is a handsome man.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfair.
It is.
And my problem with Aquaman was the costumes. The movie itself wasn't terrible. But
they
the
just
costumes
had bad costumes.
It looked like cosplay. It looked like bad cosplay.
Yeah, because there's some great cosplay out there.
Yeah, no, it looked like bad cosplay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not Adam Savage approved.
No, definitely not. But, I did go into Joker with a negative mindset, which I go into most things with a negative mindset.
Go figure.
It's not really different.
Yeah.
But, so I started texting her 30 minutes into the movie because I was already very mad at the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly lost a bet that you wouldn't make it that long.
I watched the whole movie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm surprised about.
Oh, you lost a bet? Who did you bet?
Myself. I was like, I bet you he won't make it 15 minutes into that movie.
So you also won a bet with yourself then.
I did inadvertently,
Good job,
but
Travis.
I was leaning more towards the you wouldn't make it 15 minutes. So.
Of course. I honestly am surprised I watched the whole thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I think the only reason I kept watching was because I was having fun texting stuff. I was entertaining myself. So I started texting her 30 minutes in. And my first thing that really bugged me, and this does bug me in all movies, is he had a little revolver that he shot 8 times in a row.
You've never
That
heard of
gun
an
did not
8-shooting
carry
revolver?
8 bullets.
You've never heard of an
Huh?
8-shooter?
No, it was not an 8-shooter.
You don't know.
I do know, because it wasn't.
To be fair, there are 22 revolvers that can hold 8 rounds.
That was not an 8-round revolver.
And it was not a
22.
22. I've seen it too, by the way.
6-shooter. Okay?
Yeah, it was a 6-shooter.
6 shots. He shot it 8 times.
Yeah.
Whatever. I get it. That happens in movies. Whatever.
And TV
after
shows.
he shot the 8-shooter, he murdered people and he ran into the bathroom to do Tai Chi. That's dumb.
Huh.
Dumb.
Okay.
Didn't need to see it.
However, I'm going
Travis?
to interject a little bit.
Uh-oh.
There is a word for that, and I can't remember what it is called.
Dumb.
For the life of me, but that is actually
That's the
a
word,
coping
dumb.
mechanism of people with mental illness. That's all I'm going to say. Continue.
I know that. But show me a page where Joker kills a guy and then goes and does Tai Chi in his bathroom. And then I'm okay with it. But that's never happened in the history of ever. So
Goes and
that was
does
dumb.
Tai Chi.
And that's what I texted her. I said, he shot a 6-shooter 8 times, and now he's doing Tai Chi in the bathroom. What movie am I watching?
If I didn't have any context for that, not having seen the movie, and you told me that the Joker shot somebody with 8 times with a 6-shooter and then ran into the bathroom and did Tai Chi.
It's stupid. It's very stupid.
It's very stupid.
And Travis has a good point that he knows that is a thing that people that are mentally ill do.
Yeah.
How many people know that, though?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Unless you work in that field, you don't know that. So it just looks like Joker's doing Tai Chi in the bathroom for no reason. Okay. This one made me very mad. And I screamed.
More mad than Tai Chi.
I texted Jess, they made the Joker Bruce Wayne's brother. What the fuck?
That I
they?
did not agree with.
They
kind
did.
of.
They
Kind
fixed
of.
it in the end, but they did at that point, and it made me very mad.
Yeah, at that
'Cause I
point
was-
they determined that it was.
Yeah, I was live texting, so it was in the moment.
It was retconned
You know?
later though.
Yeah, but they did take it away later, but it's still very stupid. Very, very stupid.
Huh.
And then 15 minutes after that, I said, Joker just climbed into a refrigerator.
Oh, so now we're watching fucking Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah, we're watching Crystal Skull. Yeah, he climbs into a
forgot he did
refrigerator,
that.
which Travis will have a good point to why he climbed in a refrigerator.
I mean, it's an extreme example, but people with mental illness often like confined spaces when they're stressed. You know, like heavy blankets, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you know
Feeling
what my
safe
response to that
spaces.
is? Still very dumb.
Yeah.
Very dumb that the Joker is climbing and sitting in a refrigerator while crying. And a very emotional Joker, too, by the way. God, a lot of cryingness. I just told her I'm very confused. And then, what was it? About 15 minutes. It was about every 15 minutes.
There we go. 15-minute update.
About that, yeah. I just said, a lot of shirtless dancing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a lot. A whole lot.
I mean, they had to show off the emaciated nature of his body.
Yeah, which I didn't get the
He
point of
worked
that
hard
either.
on that, you know.
That was stupid,
I
though.
mean, yeah, he probably did.
That's kind of
acting.
hard to get that
He's a
emaciated.
weirdo.
Yeah.
He's just a weirdo.
But
But
Joaquin?
yeah, he's weird.
He's a good
those
actor.
method actor guys are strange.
Yeah.
They are strange, but he's good.
I guess.
Christian Bale's a method actor.
Yeah, he's a weirdo too.
Yeah, he is.
Really good Batman though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I agree.
So his laugh is so annoyingly bad
Yeah.
and incredibly forced.
All right. How is it bad? I haven't heard it, so.
It's just, it kind of sounded to me like they played him Cesar Romero from the 66 Batman
Yeah.
For
Okay,
5
I was going to say,
seconds?
use that example.
and was like, try to sound like this. And he was like, okay, ha ha ha. Okay, got it. And like didn't even put any work into it. Didn't try to be his own person at all. It was so fake and forced and stupid.
Yeah, the whole laughing bit, I didn't get, and they tried to make that a part of his mental disorder, too.
Yeah, they made it like a condition.
They
And,
tried
like, if
to-
he was stressed or something, he would just start laughing uncontrollably.
Yeah,
That's
like
how they tried to
laughing in
explain.
inappropriate situations. And I mean,
Yeah.
maybe that's a thing, but I haven't heard of that one.
It's still dumb, even if it is a thing.
I feel like that one could be worked well if it was done better.
Yeah, his laugh was so bad, dude. It was bad.
Well, and he looked like he was trying to laugh. Like,
yeah, it was forced. It was extremely forced.
yeah, it was just not good.
2 minutes after I complained about the laugh, I just said, more dancing. Then we talked about stuff that's not the movie because I was bored. And then I think I stopped paying attention for a few minutes, for like probably 15, 20 minutes, because I just was so bored. And
That
then
might
it
have been
just
the
got
part,
to...
like, where he was, like, doing investigating, because that part was kind of...
Oh, yeah, that is where I stopped paying attention. Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, that is... I was like, okay, I'm done with this for now. And then I told her he's on a late night show because he had a bad open mic. That doesn't happen.
No.
So he was trying to be a stand-up comedian in the movie, right?
Right.
And he bombed at an open mic because he went up there and he started doing his weird laughing thing, and it was just weird. And the late night, it was like a Tonight Show thing. And the guy made fun of him and played the video on his show, and then they invited him on the show. And that's how he got onto the Tonight Show thing.
But, okay, to argue for that, though, devil's advocate, like, Tosh.0 did shit like that. Like, I mean, I know his show was kind of revolved around that, but, like, it's not that unusual. It
is, because we're not talking about Tosh.0. We're talking about the Tonight Show. That's what this show was.
Well, right, and
like
if he had bombed so...
Have you ever seen Jimmy Fallon bring up somebody's open mic, make fun of it, and then invite them on the show? That doesn't happen. Tosh.0 is a show that is made to make fun of people.
Yeah, it was mean-spirited humor.
Yeah, that's what it is. So and they played the dumb videos and stuff. That makes sense.
Mean-spirited.
But to be a guest on the Tonight Show because you have failed at an open mic, that's what an open mic is. You're supposed to fail.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You go there to get better. That's what it is. So nobody cares if you bomb at an open mic. Nobody cares if you do good at an open mic. Nobody cares about you at an open mic. So it just doesn't make sense. It was just a way for them to get their big final thing going, and it's just dumb. It's a dumb way to write it in. Yes, I'm negative.
Well, not a lot of people know that much about open mics either, to be fair.
Okay.
I mean...
But that's not an excuse.
No, but...
Most people kind of know.
If you're making a multi-million-dollar movie... Put some work into it. That's all I'm saying. Maybe find out who the character is. Maybe figure out that bad open mics don't get you on the Tonight Show. I mean, come on.
It's a stretch, that's for sure.
It is.
I get it.
It is a stretch. I get your point, but like, I mean,
it's
not
stretch, is what it is.
It's not outside of the realm of possibility. Like,
it's completely. It would never happen.
I mean, would it?
They also, I didn't text this, but they also put a lot of work into the movie to make the Waynes bad people.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that either, because the Waynes was always portrayed as a good people's.
I mean, there has been stories where, like, Thomas Wayne had some stuff that he didn't talk about, right? Mm-hmm. That he wasn't, like, proud of. But they were never, like, horrible people like they made them in this movie. They were awful. Like, terrible people. And then they, of course, which I really didn't expect them to do it, but fucking everything that has anything to do with Batman has to show Batman's parents die.
Of course.
And this fucking movie, again, shows them get killed in the alley. But of course, they connect it to the Joker, so it's during, like, the Joker riots where a guy in a clown mask shoots the Waynes. It's just stupid. You don't need that.
Yeah.
We don't need to see Batman's parents die again.
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
How
I
many
mean,
of
I
the
think it was
dies can we do?
the shocking development that it was the Joker's fault.
Yeah, which is very stupid. And so I texted her that they showed Batman's parents get killed again. And then, let's see, I want to get how far after it was. A minute after that, more dancing.
Oh, sweet.
More dancing.
5 minutes after that, and more dancing. 5 minutes after that, the movie's finally over. So that was it.
Huh.
A lot of dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not weird. Like, you've seen Friends, right?
Of course.
You remember Chandler?
Didn't he do like the...
No, that's Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Chandler did a lot of...
Drastically different.
this kind of stuff, that's how he danced.
Huh.
Joker dances like Chandler.
I mean, how was he gonna dance?
I don't know, but how about this? Hey, stay with me on this. How about don't dance?
But if there needed to be dancing,
Maybe put one dance scene in it. Maybe the one scene where he's on the stairs. Do that. Whatever. Don't give a shit. Also, that scene, he starts by throwing a cigarette out of his mouth. Ends the scene with the cigarette back in his mouth.
oh yeah, that's
Continuity.
that's
And I
fine.
get it. That happens in movies. Whatever. But still stupid.
Okay, so coming from somebody who wasn't expecting, like, this is what the Joker has to be. You could take the Batman bit out of that movie completely, and it would probably make more sense and be better.
Well, that's my argument. Because I was telling Aaron, I got into an argument with somebody about the movie. And my whole problem is you're calling it Joker.
Right.
So I don't know why. Maybe I'm stupid. It should probably be a Joker story. It should be some kind of similarity to the stories I know, right? And I know there's interpretations of stories. I get that. But when you kind of change everything we love about the Joker, it's not Joker anymore.
Yeah.
And if you called this movie Joaquin Phoenix Has a Bad Life, it's fine. I don't care. I'd just be bored by the movie. I wouldn't be mad at the movie.
Yeah.
But you called it Joker. I'm allowed to be mad now. Because I love that character. And I love the Killing Joke. And I love everything that character kind of means. And they didn't do it at all. They just showed a person with long-standing mental illness, which is not what the Joker was supposed to be.
Right.
It was supposed to show you that anybody can lose their shit. You can go from a normal guy to a psychopath.
Which is true. That
in a
it
split
did not
second.
do, because that guy was
Yeah.
very
Not at
much
all.
not normal at the beginning of that.
Well, the fucking movie opens with him, like, stretching his face out in the mirror, being all crazy. Like, that's the opening scene. So as soon as the movie started, I was like, oh, this sucks. Like, right away.
Well, and
And
like,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Okay. All right. No, after you.
Okay, fine then. I will talk. Yeah, like, if you are looking at it though, like, Joaquin Phoenix does do an incredible job in some aspects of presenting somebody who has a mental illness. Like, his movements and the way he acts are on par. He's got it. However, there's aspects like the laughing, like, that kills it. Like, that's so
man,
bad.
it was so bad.
Like, I hated that part of it.
Yeah.
And, like, to be completely honest, let's make the Joker Bruce Wayne's brother. Come on.
Yeah, that
Like-
was just a dumb plot point, too.
That's very odd.
They just had to
I like
throw in
how they redeemed
bullshit.
themselves from that one, but I thought they were
mean-
gonna run with it.
Even that, there was, like, some... What's the word? There was some hints that maybe it wasn't true. Like, they still tried to put it in there that, well, maybe he is.
Oh.
Maybe he's not. He's probably
Yeah,
not. but
and
maybe-
they
who knows?
should have
Maybe he
stuck
is.
one. They should have stuck
Ambiguity.
one way or the
Ambiguity.
other,
Thank you. That's exactly the word I was trying to think of.
and they should have stuck one way or the other. They really should have.
Yeah, just be definitive. Or, hey, how about this? Just don't put that story in. Because he's not Batman's brother. He's
However,
just
how they
not.
did it did show predisposition, which, is common in mental illnesses. But the thing that I heard was from the beginning, before I even saw this movie, is this was supposed to show how anybody could turn into, like, this crazy monster, right?
Well, that's what the Joker is.
That didn't do it at all, because he was already clearly disturbed before this happened.
Yeah.
He had predispositions before this happened.
Yeah, well, they already knew he was the crazy guy. Like, before he starts being Joker-y, I guess,
Yeah.
he's already talking to, like,
a counselor, and he's on heavy
counselor,
medications, and he's
Yeah,
been,
he's on
and
a
it
lot of
lets
meds.
on that he's been hospitalized before.
Yeah, they
for
say
his
he was already in a mental
institution.
once.
Yeah, so it's like, how is this supposed to make me feel like I could end up like that?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, other than I am insane, but
And the argument was that
Okay, that's
with
a
the
bad
person I talked
example.
to was that you shouldn't care so much about the source material. You should be okay and open-minded for people to change shit. And my argument for that is, then why base it off that source material? Then what's the point? Just make your own movie about mental illness, and that's fine.
well, and
if
I
you
mean,
wanted to make a movie about long-standing mental illness, I get it. Cool.
I get putting Joker in a new light. That's cool. But,
Well,
like, do it in a way
my problem
that
is
shows
you're
respect to the
using-
original.
You're using the name value that Joker brings.
Yeah.
Right? That's why you're making the Joker movie and not just Joaquin Phoenix had a bad day. You're using that name value that we already love.
I love your title.
People.
Joaquin Phoenix has a bad day. Like that could be a book, like a children's book.
I should be the idea guy for these.
It'd be a picture book.
Yeah, it's a children's
for kids.
But that's my argument. Is like you're making a Joker movie because it has name value.
Yeah.
It has recognition. It has a bunch of people behind it that love that character and that story, and you're using that to get us to go see it. Because I'm going to complain, but I'm going to watch it.
Right.
Because it's Joker. Now, if it was Joaquin Phoenix Has a Bad Day, I just wouldn't have seen it. So that's my issue. If you're going to use something for its name value, then try to stay true in some form. I'm not saying every single detail has to be the same.
Right.
They never are. They've changed things a million times, but not key things.
Right.
That's my problem. They changed everything about this character of what makes him who he is. And I don't think that's doing a good job to the source material at that point. I'm not saying it has to be word for word the Killing Joke.
Right.
But, don't make it this.
Now, why not? Nobody's done the Killing Joke yet.
I mean, there's an animated version.
There is an animated version, yeah.
Oh, is there? I didn't even think there was an animated version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And once you get past the first 35 minutes, it's really good. The first 35 minutes is like a story that's not anything to do with the Killing Joke. The Killing Joke's just not long enough
to warrant a full movie.
It was a one shot, so it wasn't like an ongoing series.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I just feel like if that's the most like revered Joker story, then make it good. Do something.
It is, yeah. Killing Joke is, most people would say it's the definitive Joker story because there isn't really like every character has their origin. We know Batman's parents get killed in the alley, blah blah blah. He does this shit. We know everybody's origin. Superman with the Krypton and getting sent here. Mm-hmm. Joker is one of the more weird characters where we don't really have like a definitive origin for him,
which is somewhat of the beauty of the character.
It is, but also at the same time, we've all kind of just agreed that Killing Joke is it. Mm-hmm. Like when they wrote Killing Joke, we're like, okay, no, Dad, this is it now. Like it's so good that this is the one that we're gonna go with. So, I mean, if you're gonna do a Joker origin, if you're gonna do a Joker movie that shows his origin, it should have been Killing Joke. It should have had those elements in there. And it didn't have any of them.
Which I still haven't read that. I need you.
You really need to read it.
Yeah, you really should.
Like everybody's like, oh, it's so good.
Because the Heath Ledger Joker from Dark Knight, I'm not a huge fan of that either, but I like that a lot more than this. Because they were vague with him in that one. You didn't know where he came from. Mm-hmm. So that's, in that one, they stuck true to the source material in the sense that we don't have a true origin for him.
Right.
So they played in the way of like, well, who knows? He told, 3 different stories for how he got his scars. Mm-hmm. Nobody really knew who he was. Nobody really knew why he was. Mm-hmm. And
why he
that
was.
worked. This one, they were like, no, this is why. And it wasn't a good story. I don't know. I know it's not an important thing, and I'm just a bitch, but
no, it's important. Like you want to have. Yeah, that's what I mean. Do it respectfully of the original.
Yeah, source material.
I just don't get the argument for. Well, why do we have to stick to the source material? Well, because you optioned the source material. Don't option the source material then if you don't want to stick to it, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you tried to make a Joker movie and gave him all Superman's powers. It's like, why?
Yeah, it's like, when I was talking to the person in the conversation, I said, you know what? That's fine. I'm going to make an Aquaman movie. And now he's a 7-foot-tall black man from space. And he can't swim. He doesn't like fish. That's my Aquaman movie. It's Aquaman.
Yep.
Because be open-minded.
Right.
No, stick to the fucking story. Aquaman's a fish man.
Black man from space and he can't swim.
Like,
this is him learning his origin story. Is him learning how to swim.
Fuck. That just makes me mad. Don't option it then. If you want to make a different story, don't option it. Also, DC, can you make your movie somewhat fun? Or does it have to be 2 hours of depressing? Holy shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
The only thing that was fun
I
about
get
that
that.
movie was the fucking little person that couldn't get out of the room because the door was locked.
Oh, I felt so bad for that poor guy. Like,
And
he stuck in there with the...
That's not supposed to be funny, but I'm an asshole. So I found it very funny.
I know, that poor little guy was fucking terrified. He's like,
It was so
please
funny.
don't hurt me. And, like, I was going to be so mad if he killed that poor little guy because, like, he did not
Yeah.
do one fucking thing.
I thought for sure he was going to.
I thought he was, too. And I was getting
also-
mad about it. Like,
I
I was
thought they were gonna
physically
kill
angry
Joker
in the
at the end
movie
of the movie,
theater.
too.
I thought they were going to, honestly. Which probably would
I
have
was
been
like,
a
oh, they're going
good
to kill
idea
Joker.
because then
Why
they
not?
wouldn't have
Just
used
fuck it
him
all
again.
up.
This was the origin
Here's my Joker review.
story for the original Joker. This is the pre-Joker Joker.
What happened?
The pre-Joker
Wait,
Joker?
what?
Yeah, see, because he died.
Are you trying to retcon this bitch?
Yeah, no, it's retcon now. He dies. At the
Pre-Joker
end.
Joker.
And then another Joker was like, hey, I'm going to copy that guy. And then here's Heath Ledger.
Oh, it'd be so much worse. It'd be so much worse.
So much worse. Yeah.
You know, because bam.
If
Heath
they
Ledger.
ever do another Joker, they should just... It could be like a real movie. And then
It could be like a real movie.
No, like with,
Guys, I'm a
like
real
live
movie.
action is what I mean.
I'm a real
Live action movie, but Joker is Mark Hamill animated Joker. That's what it should be.
I mean,
because
yeah.
nothing's better than that.
Yeah,
Nothing's been done better than that.
that is pretty much perfect.
Unless you can resurrect Caesar Romero, but I don't think that's a possibility.
No.
I
don't
think
see-
they could, maybe.
I mean, they are doing a lot of that stuff with
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher's still in movies. She died like 4 years ago.
Right?
So
Carrie Fisher. Oh, wait, that's Leia.
that's her name, right?
Yeah, Carrie Fisher.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know, I'm dumb.
It's just, unfortunately, Mark Hamill would have to get like 20 years younger and like probably 50 less pounds.
No, see, it's the animated one. It's the cartoon Joker with live action people. And it's just his voice. That's what I'm saying.
So we're Roger Rabbiting this
yeah,
sucker?
yeah. It's Roger Rabbit, but with Joker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. That might be one of the oddest things I'd ever see.
I'd watch it.
I know you would.
You know why? Because it says Joker.
Yeah? How would you feel about that, Trav? I'm curious.
Me?
Yes, you. You are the only Travis in this conversation.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Travis.
He did say Travis.
I did.
He might have done, but you know, I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
I guess.
But
I mean,
Travis
I watched
watches
this Joker.
things.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis is a watcher. He's
He
like
is a
me.
watcher of things.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not a big deal, but it does bother me.
Not a big deal, rants for a half an hour.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I
Let me tell you about how
readily
not a big
admit
deal
that
this is.
I get mad about things that don't matter,
Yeah.
and I know that.
Unfortunately, this is probably one of the most important things for you.
Yeah.
Because you are a comic book dude.
I am one of those.
And,
I thought you were
This
going
is
to call him
what
a
I am.
comic book douche for a minute. I was like,
I mean that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. I am a comic book douche, and I get it. We are, as with anybody that's really into something, we're very snobby about our
Oh,
stuff.
hell yeah. I'm a gear nerd and a douche about that,
Yeah,
too.
Like I am douchey. I go into comic book movies ready to rip it apart. And that's not a good way to go into a movie. I get that. The problem is when I go into a Marvel movie, I don't get the chance to rip it apart. They do a good job. They didn't make Captain America a woman or something, you know?
Captain S. America.
Why
Captain Ness?
She could still be captain.
There's plenty of female captains out there, buddy.
No, Captain S.
No.
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 So, Joker is by far my least favorite comic book movie.
Captain Politically
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, there's got to be one worse than that. We need to go on a journey now.
Well, I've seen, I think, all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Spawn?
Spawn?
Spawn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spawn
Spawn was
wasn't
fun.
great, but Spawn was...
Spawn was
fun.
pretty bad.
there's things I like about Spawn. Yeah.
It was corny funny, though.
Yeah, but fucking, what's his name? That played Violator was fantastic
Yeah.
in that movie. He was so good as
Was that
Violator.
the clown?
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
a lot of good things about that movie, actually. It wasn't executed perfectly, but I mean, that
It was the early attempts,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Well, and they
Blade.
made it fun, so it was doable.
Blade's a good movie too. There's problems with that movie as well.
I really like
But-
Blade, but I don't know what like Blade should be, I guess.
No, the character was done well. It's just if you go back and watch the movie, it's dated.
Yeah,
It takes 27 days to get started.
I bet you, because I haven't seen that movie or either of those movies in a good long time now, and I bet they probably don't hold up as well as they should.
Yeah, just preserve your memory of it.
Yeah,
because I
'cause-
made that. I was so excited to show
You went back
Jess,
and
but
watched?
she hadn't seen it. Well, she hadn't seen it. I was like, oh my god, you have to watch Blade. I fucking love Blade.
Right.
I put on Blade and I'm like, oh, this is boring. Like, wow. I think we've been trained now, right? Movies open with explosions and
Right,
shit.
yeah, of
There's
course.
no more credit sequences in the beginning of movies because we're so bored.
Yeah, we're impatient.
Start the shit.
Yeah.
And this movie was made a long time ago.
Yeah.
So it's pretty slow. It's still good.
Mm-hmm.
She even said, like, yeah, it's good. But it wasn't like when I first saw it, I'm like, oh my god, Blade. Holy
Right.
shit. And now it's like, oh, yeah, Blade's cool.
That's why
Here's the
Speed's
thing.
better.
No.
Because, you know,
Fucking hell. God damn it.
you know, because it's a bomb on an elevator, man. And it opens with
On
that.
an
It's like, whoa,
elevator?
man. Yeah, there's a bomb on an elevator.
Oh, I thought
That's
you were
the-
talking
how it
about the whole
opens.
premise
Yeah.
of the movie, and I was like, no.
The whole premise of the movie is a bomb on a bus.
The whole purpose of the movie is there's 3 bombs. One's on an elevator, one's on a bus, and one's on a subway.
Okay.
No, there's
All the
4.
bombs.
They put one in
In
the
a
guy's
house.
house from Dumb and Dumber.
That wasn't his
I
house.
thought that was Speed 2.
No, that's
No.
I haven't seen Speed in a long time.
No. And that was actually the bomber's house.
Oh, was that the bomber's
He blew
house?
up, he
Oh,
blew
put
up
a
his
bomb in
own house to
Don't-
kill all the other guys.
Don't challenge Aaron on Speed. That's like having a conversation with me about Joker.
Well, he was wrong. There was 4 bombs.
Oh, kind of.
Eh, sort of.
But the whole
There was a bomb
say
in there.
the premise of the movie was about the bombs that he said. The premise of the movie was not about the bomb in the bomb maker's house.
No,
The
that
bomb,
was
the
kind of
bomb,
more
the
of a
bomb.
side plot.
The bomb in the bomb in the bomb house.
With the bombs.
How many times can we say bomb?
The bomb.
How many bombs can we put on people?
If a bomb could bomb, how many bombs would a bomb bomb bomb?
All the
Bomb,
bombs.
bomb, bomb,
Oh,
bomb,
shit.
bomb, ran.
Can we talk about things I like? We never talk about things I like.
What do you like? What is the thing you like?
I watched Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, I thought you were going to talk
It was
about wrestling
awesome.
for a minute. I got scared.
Before we go too far, it was totally off subject, but I just wanted to say this real quick because I was curious about what you guys, if you had heard this, because everyone knows like tongue twisters, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, what's a couple of tongue twisters that you guys remember from your
Oh,
childhood?
fuck. I don't think I remember any. CD.
Red leather,
Well,
yellow
I mean,
leather.
like, yeah, there's that. There's
I hate that one.
The seashells one.
Unique New York.
Isn't that one?
She
I actually
sells
haven't heard
seashells by the seashore. Yep, there's
Sally
one.
said, yeah, or she sells. You can do Sally or she.
Or
Or rubber
I
baby
mean,
rubber baby buggy bumper.
Yeah.
Yep, there's that one too.
Yeah.
But one that I'd never heard before, and apparently it's because it's mostly used in Europe, is Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no
You've
hair.
never heard that?
No, I'd never heard
Fuzzy
that
Wuzzy,
before.
was it really Fuzzy Wuzzy Wuzzy?
Yeah, that extra Wuzzy wasn't necessary, but you know, it's cool.
Yeah, that's how I've heard it.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
Yeah.
He had.
I've heard Fuzzy
roll back the
Wuzzy
tape,
was a
it's
very
fine.
Did he say
Fuzzy
another
Wuzzy
Wuzzy?
Wuzzy.
Yeah,
I didn't
he's
think he did.
Fuzzy
Yeah.
Wuzzy Wuzzy.
Yeah. Fuzzy Wuzzy
Wuzzy,
Wuzzy.
wuzzy, wuzzy, wuzzy.
Wuzzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy Fuzzy
Oh,
Fuzzy.
God. My brain's
I don't
breaking.
know. I never heard that before.
Wow.
So
I have heard that.
I'm
I
surprised
was
you
just
haven't
like-
heard that.
no, I've never heard that. And I was just, I heard it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, is it just me? And apparently it is. Which,
Yep.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm all right with
Yeah,
that.
because I've heard that one.
That's fine. And yeah, so everyone's talking about The Mandalorian. They got like 3 people at work who's talking about The Mandalorian. They, oh my God, it looks so fucking good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
has been like, big.
Yeah, get Disney Plus just for Mandalorian.
Somebody
it's
share
$7.
me.
Nah,
Somebody
probably still
message me
yours.
their password so that I can just have it. Thank you.
I was gonna send Travis my password today.
Fuck
because
Travis.
He was talking about it yesterday that he wanted somebody's password. You're giving me shit for stealing Joker.
Hey,
but
I
you
give
guys won't pay
you my
$7 for Disney
Netflix
Plus.
password.
Because I'm not
Aaron.
going to use Disney Plus. I don't fucking watch anything on Disney, basically.
You know what you could do?
Not?
Watch some stuff.
Yeah, but
I mean,
then I have
okay,
to
Aaron,
stop
you
doing
have-
other
you
things.
have-
game on there.
No, hold
That's
up,
cool.
hold up. Aaron has Hulu already, so you're already paying for Hulu. Just add it on. It's like free with Hulu, isn't it?
It's definitely not free.
It's a bundle, $13. You get Disney Plus and Hulu.
How much
Okay.
is Hulu together?
It's like $13.
Well, see, then it's like free.
Yeah, it basically is, dude. That's what we did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
we
have
had
Hulu, so I don't see a point in doing it. I just have Netflix.
Well, you know what the point is?
Huh.
Disney.
Well, listen, I'm paying
But-
for the Netflix, so I'll just give you one of my passwords for that, and then you give me a Hulu Disney
I
password.
have Netflix.
Oh, well,
Bitch.
that didn't work. Shut up, Aaron. You have my Netflix password. I'm gonna kick you off.
Oh my god.
I don't think I use yours anymore.
No,
doesn't
did you
watch
buy your
things.
own?
No, because you, I think you were like, hey, we need to use it for this thing, and then we logged out and then never logged back into yours again.
Well, they've also been trying to crack down on the whole password sharing thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
I
though.
bought the bigger package though, so that you could have it again. Remember?
I know, but I thought you reverted, and you were like, oh yeah.
No,
we
I
weren't
never
using it that
reverted.
much.
I don't know where you got that from. Because I'm still paying like $20 a month for it because I have a lot of passwords for it.
Jesus Christ.
How many other people use your Netflix account, dude?
Just you, but like that's what you have to pay now if you want like 4 consoles or whatever. Like
It's not
Cody could if he
$20.
wanted. It's like 15 or 20.
Yeah, I think it's 15.
Is it 15?
For 4.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll have
we
to check
pay-
with Jess
We
because
pay 12, I think.
For
yeah,
Netflix?
I'll have to check with Jess because I don't know what account we're using right now.
Jesus.
It's on there, you know.
Just get it's $7. Just
Yeah,
get Disney
that's-
Plus. Watch Mandalorian.
That's
or
too
just
much.
give
They have
me your
gargoyles on there.
password. I
That's-
just am
that's too much.
saying, you
You
know.
can watch all the Marvel movies.
Yeah,
I will 100% watch the mandolin if you
Mandalorian.
if you share me
The
your password.
Mandalorian, the Mandalorian
The
Falcon.
millennials.
See, this is what happens when I'm excited about something. You guys just shit all over it.
Well, I mean, you shit all over everything.
Oh, Cody.
So-
No,
Cody.
no.
No, Cody.
Okay?
Tell Aaron about the trailer.
What?
You watched the trailer.
Oh, I already told him.
Oh, I wanted to hear his reaction.
It's not that. It wasn't that exciting. He just said I'd disappoint him, which I figured I would.
Oh, I thought it was going to be way better than that. Okay. now
Yeah,
I'm saying-
no, it wasn't that great. I didn't think he'd get mad.
Well, yeah.
He doesn't
I
care.
thought
Not
it was
really.
going to be like soul crushing, and I was like, oh, I want to hear this. What does Aaron say?
He was a little disappointed, but
Yeah.
that's all.
Oh, damn.
I wasn't totally sold on the idea that he was going to love it anyway. I was just like,
Yeah.
I was, you know.
I'm surprised I watched it at all.
Yeah, you did make it 6 minutes.
Yeah, I made it like 6 minutes.
For context, this is we're talking about what we talked about
Last week
The
that you
Final
didn't.
Fantasy VII.
that
Oh, yeah,
hasn't
last
been
week that you
released
heard.
yet.
Yeah, because you haven't sent me the audio for it yet.
No, you have the audio.
No, I don't.
This is an off podcast conversation.
You have the audio. I sent that,
This is
and
an
I was
off
waiting for you to
podcast
send it
conversation.
back.
No, you never sent the audio. I kept on asking, hey, where's the audio? Because I didn't delete the audio off of there.
Hold up. Okay, we're going through messages because I was asking you where the audio was.
Can we do this later?
He wants to be right, though.
Well, he can be right later.
Because I uploaded that, and I could show you the upload date. It's in the logs.
Okay.
Just get Disney Plus, Aaron.
I
Aaron doesn't
barely
watch
watched
watching.
anything. He's
You
not
need to
going
watch in-game, though.
The only thing
and
that
they
I've
have it.
watched recently is Rick and Morty.
That's don't
It was
do
good.
that.
I liked it.
No, I think I like that.
You know what I was thinking though? We
Mm.
were talking about the Final Fantasy VII trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I watched 6 minutes of a 13-minute trailer.
Mm.
I watched all of that Joker movie and was pissed the entire time. There's something wrong with my brain. I watched a 2-hour movie and was mad the entire time. I watched 6 minutes of a 13-minute trailer about a game I'm excited for. I just like to be negative, I think.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Like is this not storming me up? I don't think I want to watch it. Is this pissing me off? Yes.
I know, because like
Let's keep going.
you know how I watch wrestling every Wednesday with Joel, and we were watching AEW, but it's real bad, real bad.
I bet you what happened though, and I'm going to call this before you even say it. It got to the point where it was just like boringly bad and not like annoyingly bad. So you're just like, fuck it, now I'm done with it.
No, it was still very annoying.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What happened was it went to commercial, and we flipped over to NXT just to see what they were doing. And there was this guy Keith Lee on, and he was awesome, and we were instantly interested in him. So we switched because of Keith Lee, because he's fantastic. I think he's going to be a big name. But what I noticed now is we've been 2 weeks now watching NXT instead of AEW, and it's way better. It's a much better show. I have less fun. Because I'm not just shitting on it. There's nothing to shit on, really. There's a couple bad things, and that's it. But AEW was nothing but 2 hours of shitting on it. And I had so much fun. I have less fun enjoying wrestling. And that's a problem with my brain.
Your life is about negativity now.
I don't get it. Because I love wrestling, and I love good wrestling, and NXT is very good.
Sure.
But I kind of want to go back and watch AEW suck. What's wrong with me?
I mean that is kind of like the point of a lot of cult classics is because sometimes they're just so ridiculous and dumb that they're entertaining in that fact.
Yeah, but that's different in a way that you're having fun with it. I genuinely was fucking bothered by how bad AEW was, but I kind of want to go back to it.
Yeah, because you were having fun being bothered with it.
I guess just because me and Joel shit all over it.
Yeah.
We're sticking with NXT.
Perhaps it's a bonding thing, you know?
Maybe. I mean, we have fun watching NXT because it's good wrestling, so we're enjoying it. But there's definitely something missing. And Travis is gone.
Yeah, he's
I'm
trying
here.
to find.
I don't have to find anything because I know exactly what was said, and I'm going to tell you later off the podcast. I am just frustrated.
Good idea. Did you want to chime in on my seeking out negativity? I'm having a breakthrough here.
No, I think it's just that you enjoy watching bad things because it entertains you. You like to laugh at bad things, and you like being angry in a way.
Yeah, it's weird though, but why? You guys aren't like that.
Some people do. I know a few people who like
there's just people
to
who
critique
Those
things.
people are douchebags.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. I mean, think about movie critics. Some movie critics love critiquing bad movies. I mean,
I guess.
I'm
sticking with NXT,
their thing.
I will not go back to the bad wrestling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're going to go back to the bad wrestling.
You're right.
No, I'm really not going to because I will not reward that level of bad wrestling with my viewership.
You are bad, sir.
It's so bad.
So it was the new company, like the one that you guys thought was going to maybe be good?
No, I never thought it was going to be good.
But the wrestling community did.
Yeah, they still say it's good. I don't know if they're lying to themselves or if I just can't see their point of view.
Or maybe your views on wrestling are just dated. You're looking for something that existed in the past.
No, that's true.
You're calling him old.
No, he's right.
Yeah,
he is right.
Boomer.
Because whenever
what would be a modern approach to wrestling, though?
I mean, whatever they're doing on that thing, it's new,
is this
and
what
that's
we're talking about. Because I will go into
you
it.
already went through it. So
okay, so this is a very me-dominated podcast. I don't like that. But anyways,
I will have a slight sidebar. Is that it's 9:27. I have to be to work at 10. So we are gonna have to do somewhat of a short podcast. We got like 5 more minutes.
Okay, cool. I'll get through this quick.
Yeah.
What was I saying? CTE.
You were just about to talk about what a modern approach to wrestling would be.
Okay, if you're going by AEW, which is what most people are very excited about in the wrestling community, it's more about athleticism now. It's more about what we call high spots, which are the big moves. So flips, dives, crazy stuff, going through tables, doing triple flip, power bomb, pile drivers on your head, break your neck kind of stuff. And it's less about psychology and telling a story in the ring and selling, which selling is when you're acting like you got hurt, right? So if I fuck up your arm for 10 minutes, you're going to sell that arm for the rest of the match. You're not going to use it. You're going to favor it. They don't care about that anymore. So like they can beat the fuck out of your leg and then 2 seconds later you're doing triple flip dives and you're fine. And that's what the fans want. They just want they want car crashes.
I mean, given how our society has kind of rewarded that impatience, even in movies, as you've talked about, it seems to make sense.
Yeah, it's just matches now have to start right away. Like chaos. Like if it's a tag match, all 4 guys go right away. They don't follow any of the rules until it's convenient for them. And they're just all over the fucking place. And they don't tell a story. They don't build anything. Nothing matters. Everything's 50-50 booking now, which means you do a move, I do a move. You do a move, I do a move. You do a move, I do a move. Nobody can look stronger than the other guy.
It's Rock'em Sock'em
It
Robots.
has to look... What?
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah. It has to be equal.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to have a match and I'm going to win, you have to look just as good as me. But that's not how you build things.
Right.
At least it's not how you used to. And I guess I got to get used to that I am...
Maybe they're trying to take away somebody's OP, kind of thing. Like, because Taker was OP for a long time, right?
Oh, yeah.
But he needed to be.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, certain people need to be. You have to build somebody.
Yeah, if you have a 6'10" dude who's like tall as, and huge and scary as fuck, then you're going to want to make him kind of OP.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah.
Was Mysterio the little guy?
Rey
Yeah.
Mysterio?
Yeah.
Why can't he be OP, though?
Well, see, that's part of storytelling. Because Mysterio was great. He's a multiple-time champion. He's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. He's amazing. He's had a great career. And he's built it up by beating those guys that were built up. He beat the big guys. He beat Big Show and he beat all these big guys and it mattered because we saw Big Show dominate for years.
Right.
And we saw him do all this stuff to all these people, and then you see this little guy fight his way up. You don't think he stands a chance. And then he wins. Is he saying words?
I think so.
What are you saying?
I said, I'm Mysterio. I beat you.
Oh my God. But that's how you build something that matters. But in AEW, if you're not a hardcore wrestling fan, you don't know who matters.
Yeah.
That's the problem that they have. And also, they're moving away from baby faces and heels, which are good guys and bad guys.
Right.
Everybody's
baby
just
faces
kind of,
and heels? Is that just like wrestling terminology?
It's wrestling terminology, yeah. The baby face is the good guy, heels are the bad guys. So, in AEW, everybody's just a guy. And to me, that doesn't work because I don't care.
Well, it just seems like it's kind of muddying up everything about it,
Yeah.
If no one's stronger than anybody else and nobody seems to be at odds, then like where's... I mean, it's still an entertainment show. Where's the drama, just to say one, but on top of that, but where is the conflict other than just you're fighting, sure, but why?
Yeah, and they are doing feuds. But again, if you're not a hardcore wrestling fan that's looking at all the stuff that they put on YouTube and all the stuff they put on social media and all the stuff that's everywhere, you don't know why. Like, they just did a feud with fucking 2 guys that are very good, Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega. They're very good.
What about Kenny Alpha? Or Barry Beta?
God damn it. But the problem was...
Gavin Gamma.
That's a good name. You didn't know why. Because one night, Moxley just showed up and beat up Kenny Omega. And I guess if you followed all the internet stuff, you knew why.
Right.
Oh, it's kind of like Bungie. They're putting their lore outside of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you're just a guy watching it on Wednesday, you don't know why. We don't know who these people are. We don't know why we should care about them.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas people complain about WWE storytelling all the time, but at least I know why I don't like somebody or why I like somebody. But these people, they just show up and we're supposed to know who they are, and they're all so small. They're so small.
Yeah.
Little boys.
Because they got flipped.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. I just don't care to see a bunch of gymnastics, I guess.
Yeah.
And Travis is right. I am just old school in that sense. Because if anybody complains about it, they get the fucking okay boomer shit. That's what they get.
Well, and that's, I mean, it's a valid thing. Like, shit changes and we enjoy old things.
But is shit changing in a good way? Because AEW gets less than 1 million viewers a week. Raw and SmackDown both do around 3 million viewers. And they're still doing the old school style of storytelling. So obviously people still like that. It's just the vocal minority of people that want to see the car crashes.
The car crash.
And it's... Well, that's what it is, man. And I don't want to see somebody get hurt.
Right.
Like, we were watching wrestling last night, and they were going to do this crazy move off the top rope, and me and Joel both were like, oh, don't do that. Don't
Oh,
do
don't
that.
do that.
That's too dangerous. And luckily they didn't do it. It was just a storytelling part.
Right.
But these people, they had a match at the AEW pay-per-view where they're going through like glass tables and barbed wire boards, and both guys can't wrestle for a while because they're legitimately hurt, and they had to get stitches and like.
See, I thought they'd use like
shit.
sugar glass or something, and then like props.
I mean, I think they do, but you still get cut on that shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the barbed wire, they used to use a WWE. Whenever they would use barbed wire, they would use barbed wire that had the little the barbs taken off.
Right.
It just looked like barbed wire.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. They use the real shit, so that you
Why?
can see when they hit them, it sticks into them and shit. They use thumbtacks. They use because they're just going for shock.
Yeah.
That's like remember when the backyard wrestling was really popular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that.
That's basically what it is. That's who these guys are.
Yeah.
Because and it's so weird because they don't even look like wrestlers. Like, they're all small guys that are kind of flabby and just look like Joe who gives a fuck.
Right.
Like,
Maybe
none of the
it's
guys look the part.
maybe it's just like a bunch of the backyard wrestler guys were like, let's make a network.
I mean, it kind of is. It's a bunch of friends that made this company, and then they fucking conned a billionaire into funding it.
Yeah. And Jericho.
Was a fan. Well, Jericho's just getting paid.
Yeah.
So he's not involved really with the company, other than he's just the top star, I think.
Who'd they con into it?
Tony Khan. Yeah.
I mean, is that their fault that his name's Khan? I mean,
his family owns the Jaguars.
Oh. Jacksonville,
like all of them?
Florida.
Like all the football team, Travis.
Oh, okay. I thought he just owned all the Jaguars.
He
Owns
just
all the
every
Jaguars.
Jaguar. I guess we need to wrap it up, right?
Yes, we do, because I gotta
Okay,
get to
okay.
work. But on that note,
Thanks for listening to the Cody cast,
if you,
apparently.
yeah, of course.
It was
Jesus
the Cody
Christ.
cast. It was really nice.
If you liked that, then like this video, and subscribe to this channel, and rate 5 stars, leave a comment,
Tell me how old I am.
and yeah,
Grumpy.
send us an email. All the stuff's in the description. And you guys have an awesome week, and we will see you next
Bernie
week.
Sanders.
Goodbye.
Bye.